all that money, Annie? What would you do with that money?
That's a good question. I'm not sure, and I was asking my husband about last night. He's like, I'd buy a lot of land, probably some John Deere equipment. I'm like, you're not going to talk to me about any of this?
Well, there'd still be plenty left over for you, right?
You would hope so.
We were just talking in the commercial, we want to go to one of those like French Polynesia and stay in like one of those grass
one of those huts.
With the water, the blue water.
You walk out on the deck all the way out to your little hut.
We'd do our show from there, wouldn't we?
That would be fun.
It would.
We should get the ball going on that.
All right, I guess we better get to the weather, huh?
Speaking of getting the ball going, last night it was a very active system. Watch this, Julie. This was sent in by Laura. This is in Midtown Tulsa, and this is showing you the lightning strikes. This one got really close to this house.
Wow.
Can you see it coming down?
Yes.
Okay, it's going to play again, so if you missed it the first time, you might want to look up and check it out. But yes, a lot of lightning strikes. This one very active as it went through. Yes. Thankfully, though, the winds were not nearly as powerful as what we had about 3-4 weeks ago. So that's some welcome news. But as the system did roll through, it did bring a lot of rain. It did bring a lot of lightning with it. And it did bring some fairly gusty winds, some reports upward of about 50 to 60 miles per hour. Thankfully, the outflow boundary as it went through last night, we're going to play this back again, remained in front of it. So that helped kind of keep those winds from getting backed up and producing those stronger winds like what we had a couple weekends ago. Though this pushed off towards Arkansas, as we went through the overnight, we still had a few lingering showers and storms, but everything stayed below severe criteria after that main line rolled through. In terms of rainfall totals, Tulsa, we did not fall off the map, I promise. We actually had just over three-quarters of an inch of rainfall here for Tulsa, so just shy of an inch here for Tulsa. Looking at some healthy, good rainfall amounts. We love seeing these numbers, beneficial rainfall, especially for those areas that are really needing it the most. We're looking at closer to an inch over to Claremore, about a quarter to Bixby, as well as Broken Arrow. As we go through the next several hours, we're going to stay partly cloudy and slightly cooler. Okay, here's the key with this. It's July still, so it's still going to be hot, but cooler in comparison to what we had over the last several days. There are those north winds about 5 to 15 miles per hour. Seasonal average for this time of the year is 94, so enjoy this slightly below average for today. 90 here for Tulsa, maybe some upper 80s, do I dare say, by the afternoon for high temperatures. I think depending on how much cloud coverage wants to hang around with us, that'll keep those temperatures into those upper 80s and not those lower 90s like we're seeing. With that precipitation, we're watching that system over in Oklahoma City right now, and it's looking to dive south. So I'm not seeing any additional widespread rainfall in the area outside of a few lingering showers early on. So for tonight, if you've been holding off on wanting to maybe do some grilling, some outdoor plans, tonight's looking pretty good. 80s as we drop into the evening hours after sunset, which is now at 8:42 p.m. Tomorrow morning, we could see a few showers early on, mainly south of I-40, so this is not be impacting Tulsa and areas north of that. 94 for your high temperature tomorrow. South winds return, and that's going to start what's ahead. That's going to be a stretch of dangerously hot temperatures. 96 getting to 101 by Tuesday, 100 by Wednesday, easily looking at our feels like temperatures around 115.
Annie, thank you. So much to come.